In this Blender tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can duplicate objects. Duplicating objects in Blender is simple, but there are two ways to do it. One way to duplicate an object in Blender is to actually duplicate it and make a copy of all the object data. This is great if you need to do physics simulations or if you need to change the objects. The other way to duplicate objects in Blender is to use instancing. This creates a copy, but it uses the same object data, so it's a lot easier for the file to work. To copy an object or duplicate it, press Shift-D. Notice that when I move my mouse, the object moves everywhere. This can be problematic. In this case, I probably want it to stay flat, so press Shift-Z, and now it moves in the X, Y direction. You can see that by looking at the green and red lines. I can also press Shift-X, and it would move in this direction, or Shift-Y, and it would be locked to this direction. But I'll leave it at Shift-Z. Then I could press Shift-D again. Notice it moves everywhere. And then I could even press X if I only wanted it to move in the X direction. And of course, I could rotate them by pressing R. The other way to duplicate an object in Blender is to use Option or Alt-D. This creates an instance, and it won't make your file size bigger. So I'll press Option-D, and it has the same duplication, yet it uses the same object data. Press Shift-Z to keep it on the same plane. Once again, Option or Alt-D, then I'll press Y, and I can move it just like this, R-Z to rotate in the Z direction. So there are two ways to duplicate objects in Blender, a duplicate or an instance. Hopefully this allows you to do both very quickly and have all kinds of great objects in your scene. Happy 3D modeling!